couple of weeks ago, I was invited to go on a trip to Banff, a place full of breathtaking scenery. Frankly, I had been there before at the exact same time in the previous year, but not long after the invitation, I said yes to them. Weeks of studying and working had kind of worn me out. The idea of traveling somehow cheered me up, even though it was a place I had been to at the same time before.
Ooh. What the?
What the? I knew I wasn't looking for the same Airbnb to stay in. Or the same mountains to hike. Or the same photo of me with Lake Louise in the background.
即使是很冷，我们决定再回到这个地方拍几张照片。
哦，好冷啊，我不行了！啊！
开始了，开始跑！
要不就是你指。
继续跑，继续跑，继续跑，跑跑跑！
I didn't know what I was looking for, but I thought to myself, the only way to find out was by doing it.
On behalf of the captain and your in-flight crew, thank you for traveling with Flair Airlines.
My definition of traveling might be somewhat different from others. I believe traveling is about people. It is about connection. It is a process of getting to know each other. And most importantly for me, it is about getting to know myself. Society seems to have a clear definition of travel. Going to different places, eating nice food, taking cool pictures, doing sports, and sharing them on the internet. I'm not trying to criticize any of these. Everyone has their own purpose. After the photos are photoshopped and posted, they make me feel like I'm looking at someone else, even though I'm the one in the photo. Those photos kind of make me feel like I'm not being true to myself. I mean, I try to make them look how I want other people to see me. And in the process, I end up feeling I'm even further away from who I truly am. Instead of bringing me closer to my true self, I alienate myself from it. I decided not to take any photos unless I had to. I decided to give myself some time just to be alone, to be present in the moment, and to enjoy what the nature had to offer.
我愿称这个地方圣路易斯，没有圣路易斯，这个地方比路易斯湖还好看。纯原生态，一个人都没有，就是有点冷。
I lied. We went to the same place where we stayed last winter.
1年前就住在这个地方，详细点说是住在地下室。刚好过了1年，真的是刚好过了1年。25号。
We went to the same restaurant where we had food. I saw the same typewriter on the receptionist desk. Maybe I was feeling a bit of nostalgic. I ordered the same food.
Thank you.
Come on, get more water. I'll be right back.
The food was great, but not what I thought it would be. I remember that the last time I had it, it tasted way better than this time, and the portion was way bigger. But I was wrong. On the menu, it said 8 ounces, which was no different from last year. It was just surreal to realize that even if things and people hadn't changed, how we felt about them changed. When I went back to them to search for the same feeling, it was gone forever and replaced by a different one. Maybe I was 1 year older and had grown more mature, or maybe the food did taste differently. It felt like rereading a book that I had read a long time ago. I learned different things and felt differently. It was the fact that it made me feel differently that made me want to go back again in the future. Today, they have gone out to explore nature. I was invited again to join them to ski. I'm not a big fan of skiing. I'm just not very good at it. Besides, the boots are just too heavy to walk around with in the snow. So I said no. I chose to stay at home. Why are you coming to Banff if you're not skiing? That's a great question. I don't know. I'm still looking for it, but I'd rather stay at home than skiing. So I love spending time alone and doing some stuff that I enjoy doing myself. My favorite team is Mavericks. They have a game with the Lakers today. I can't miss that. My friends are worried about what I will eat during the day, but it doesn't bother me. Some bread in the fridge will be enough. So I watched the game. Oh well, they lost it, took a hot shower and napped, and then I feel refreshed and delighted. That's when I realized my purpose for this trip. You see, when you go to different places, you feel pressure to do certain things. People say if you visit Toronto, you have to see the CN Tower. If you go to Banff, you have to go skiing. If you visit Lake Louise, You have to take photos. But my question is, what if I don't? What if I don't conform to the have to-do list, but still enjoy the trip? What if my purpose for this trip is not the same as what other people expect, but is about myself? I chose to take a different route where there's no footprint. I chose to go to less crowded places. I chose to spend time with myself when I was expected to do the same as other people. I chose to live in a moment rather than fixate on the past or the future. Not because I challenged the social norm just for the sake of it, but because I really wanted to. We did have some crazy experiences. We almost ran out of gas. 没有油了。去采油的人回来了。In the middle of nowhere, but ended up making it to the nearest gas station. We walked on a frozen lake, just trying to figure out if there were bubbles underneath. We met some cool people who were also trying to catch the sunset.
你们过来看日落的是吧？
我想看日落日出。
Those are all memorable moments, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. This isn't a story we tell ourselves in the middle of the night. We all came here for different reasons, but mine, I guess, happens to be building a better relationship with myself.